ASMRGaming News. Greetings everyone and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. So we have a lot of news to cover this week, so let's start first with the Fortnite news. Epic Games this week announced a new event that they're going to be having, a competition called the Fishing Frenzy competition. Basically, it's going to be a fishing competition in Fortnite Battle Royale. They said that next time the store updates, so later today when the store updates, there will be a brand new skin called the Triggerfish, which they made specifically for this event. And you don't need the skin to participate. It's just a, commemorative skin that they're releasing, kind of like the World Cup skin. You didn't need the World Cup skin to play in the World Cup, but you could get it if you wanted it. That's what they're doing with this Fishing Frenzy event. So this event is going to be really special because for the first time ever, it's going to be like a non-combative, kind of like special event, in a sense that you don't need to get kills to win. You need to catch fish and get points, and you're going to be able to possibly earn a special harvesting tool as a reward if you catch a mythic goldfish. Now, I talked previously how you have like 1 in 1 million chance of catching a mythic goldfish. Like Laserbeam tried for hours and hours and hours, and he never got one. And he got all of his fans and subscribers to join in. And out of millions of people playing, apparently one kid found it and had to get offline. So yeah, the mythic goldfish, very difficult to find. I have not caught one yet, and I go fishing every single game that I, do in Fortnite. I land, I try to catch some fish, and I've never seen one. So if you catch one during this competition, though, it's going to last apparently only 2 days. You will obtain a special harvesting tool, and it's only going to be for those that get a mythic goldfish. So if you don't catch a mythic goldfish, you're not getting one of the rarest harvesting tools in the game. Apparently it's going to be so exclusive that people are saying the resale value on it could be insane, astronomical, worth more than any OG skin, just because of how rare it is. It's not Merry Mint Axe rarity, it's way up there because of how complicated it is to catch the mythic goldfish. So good luck to everyone, hopefully you manage to get that. But if you don't manage to get a mythic goldfish, you can still win prizes. You can actually get an actual llama trophy if you get high up on the rankings. Basically, you have to catch as many fish as you can. Slurp fish, floppers, those count as for the most points apparently. Catching tin cans and stuff, not good. You want to catch floppers and slurp fish. Those are going to get you the highest amount of points. And each region is going to have their own ranking, kind of like the World Cup qualifiers. There's the NA servers, there's the Australian servers, there's the South American, Brazilian servers, there's European servers. So everyone's going to get the chance to reach top 10 on their server of the, highest ranking fishermen for the Fishing Frenzy event. So that's going to be awesome. Can't wait to try that out. I don't think I'm going to get the mythic goldfish and that legendary harvesting tool as the prize, but I might get something better. Who knows? Maybe a llama trophy if I manage to catch a lot of fish. So this is going to be awesome. I think I might pick up the Triggerfish though, just because I always, find the fish-related skins to be really, really awesome. Next, Epic Games also announced some extra Fortnite news this week regarding Chapter 2. So, Chapter 2 was supposed to end in 20 days, 18 days or something, but apparently it is being extended. And Epic Games says they are extending Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1 until February 2020. So we have about, 2 months and a half, 3 months of Fortnite Chapter 2 still, so this season is not going anywhere. Basically, they said instead of starting a new season, they want to add a bunch of like new improvements to the game. They're going to be having the special Christmas events, around Christmas time. So they're going to have a bunch of Christmas themed skins for Christmas. And they're also planning on having a live event. So even though the season is not ending, we are going to get a live event. Some people are saying Santa Claus might appear on the map. Maybe we're going to get a New Year's Eve type celebration, with fireworks or something, possibly. Some other people are saying that we will definitely get a snow event where it snows across the entire map, kind of like the Halloween event. It got all creepy. We might get something like a Christmas snow event where it just snows all over the map and it's like all winter wonderland themed. So not sure yet, nothing's been confirmed, but Season 1, Chapter 2 has been extended, so some people are kind of sad about the extension. They wanted a new season, but honestly, I'm a bit happy just because I really like this season so far. It's been a lot of fun, like, exploring the new locations, and I'm not really bored with the new season, so it's nice that they're going to keep improving this season with new updates and stuff. And we are getting a live event still, so hey, the only thing that basically stays the same is the map and the battle pass, so that's good for everyone, I guess. And lastly, last piece of Fortnite news, Save the World. If you play Save the World, there is a new update. There is a crossover event for Fortnite Save the World, where if you play Battle Breakers, Battle Breakers is this new or kind of new game that Epic Games has released on their store. If you get like to level 20 in Battle Breakers, I think you have to beat a few bosses to get up that high. You actually unlock a Battle Breakers skin for Fortnite Save the World. So an actual like skin character that you can use in Save the World. So if you don't have Save the World, this is not really important to you. Just keep playing Battle Royale, but for those of you out there that do have Save the World, you might want to play Battle Breakers. It's a free game, I think. So yeah, definitely check that out. And Battle Breakers is having a crossover event with Fortnite. They are actually getting Fortnite-themed skins in that game, if I remember correctly. So kind of like a crossover between the two games, so that's awesome. Next, let's get to probably the biggest announcement of the week. Half-Life Alyx. So, Half-Life has been probably one of the biggest, most important PC game series of the past, like, I don't know, 20 years or something since the first Half-Life came out. I don't even remember the exact date Half-Life 1 came out, but kind of like how Xbox has Halo and Gears of War, Nintendo has Super Mario and Zelda, Pokemon as well. Sony, they have Uncharted, God of War, all of their games, Gran Turismo, stuff like that. I have to say, PC players, they probably have Half-Life, and Half-Life is like a game that most PC gamers, like enthusiasts, always hold in like extremely high regard. The first game was received extremely well. The second game even better. I mean, that game won so many prizes, awards. People still play it to this day, even though it came out a while ago. And people have been waiting for Half-Life 3 for years now. So long, in fact, that it has become a meme to ask for Half-Life 3, because no one thought it would ever happen. Well, we didn't get Half-Life 3, but instead Valve announced a prequel to Half-Life 2 called Half-Life Alyx, and this announcement came out as a surprise to a lot of people. Just, they just released a trailer. They teased this a little bit earlier that they were working on a game. And yeah, it's a VR experience, but let me tell you something. This is unlike any other VR game that has ever been shown before. The graphics and like interactivity with the game looks insane. I don't know what Valve is doing, but they did something extremely right with this game. It looks great. There's a trailer out. Highly recommend checking it out. It's releasing in March 2020, so, just a few months. You can actually pre-order it on Steam right now. And right after they announced this and the trailer went up, PC gaming community went crazy. I actually spent the last few hours watching reaction videos on YouTube to hardcore Half-Life fans watching the trailer. There's like a few guys that actually cried while they were watching the trailer because they were waiting for anything Half-Life related for the past few years and have been getting nothing. So these are like, big fans of the series. And to see them, finally get their trailer, they're all happy, it's kind of emotional for them, it's understandable. So, kind of fun to see the community, the fan base, being very excited for this game. Some people are disappointed that it's not Half-Life 3, and that it's a VR game. But, fun fact, in the last, 24 hours, apparently, this is still a rumor, but apparently more VR units, like VR headset units, have been sold in the last 24 hours after this announcement than have in the last few months. The popularity for VR headsets surged to an all-time high this month, right yesterday, right after this Half-Life Alyx announcement, because fans of Half-Life all decided to pre-order the game, and then they want to go buy a headset so they can, play this in VR properly. So, kind of funny that a game that's VR would get so many people to just buy a VR headset to play it. So, I've heard a lot of talking from fans, of the Half-Life series, that this game could potentially lead to a Half-Life 3 release. This could be kind of a prequel teaser game, and then in a year or two, we might get a Half-Life 3 announcement running on this same engine or something. Who knows what Valve is planning, but let's just say Half-Life fans are extremely happy, and you should definitely check out the trailer for Half-Life Alyx if you're interested. Next, Jeff Keighley announced the nominations for the Game Awards 2019. There is an entire list of game categories: Best Racing Game, Fighting Game, Game of the Year, Best RPG. There's also Best Content Creator, Courage JD, Dr. Lupo, Ewok, Phase Ewok, a few of those. Let's see who else is there. I think Shroud. Yeah, Shroud is on there as well. So lots of streamers, popular streamers, YouTubers are on these kind of nomination lists up there. So if you're interested in voting, go on to the Game Awards website. You can vote for your favorite content creator and game to win Game of the Year. Fortnite is nominated for Best multiplayer game, I think, and esport game. Booga is also nominated for Best Esport Player, so I wonder if he'll win. Hopefully he does. I think he deserves it. And Game of the Year, there's a bunch of games nominated. Death Stranding is one of them. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is also another one. Control is another game. It's nominated for Game of the Year, so lots of great games in that category. I think Death Stranding might win, just because it's such a big game right now. But, yeah, great. I love the Game Awards. There's always special game announcements, so I can't wait to see who wins, what games win. Game of the Year is such a huge prized award for the game industry. That's the biggest award. It's kind of like winning Best Picture at the Oscars, or something like that. So really big for the gaming community. So let's see, what else do we have here. Street Fighter. Okay, so Street Fighter V got a new edition announced. Yes, yet another edition of Street Fighter V is coming out in the next few months. I think it's coming out in February. Yes, February. Street Fighter V Champion Edition. And this version of the game is going to include all the DLC downloadable content from before this version, from the arcade edition, will be included in the Champion Edition. And it is also adding a new DLC fighter, which is kind of a fan favorite. They are adding skill into Street Fighter V. There is a reveal trailer for the Champion Edition of Street Fighter V up right now on Capcom's official YouTube channel. Some gameplay, stuff like that. So people are excited, and honestly, I kind of am too. I haven't played Street Fighter V in a bit. It's been a few months, but I'm kind of feeling the itch to play Street Fighter again. So I might pick this up on PC, or maybe I'll just download it on PlayStation 4, I'm not sure. But I kind of like fighting games, and this is the newest edition of Street Fighter V. You don't really need the DLC. Technically, you can just keep playing the base version of the game. You get the updates for free, but if you want to play the new characters or stages, you do have to buy those. Let's see. Next, a fantastic rhythm game called DJ Max Respect. DJ Max is a very, very popular rhythm game series in Korea and Japan, and they've brought it west in the last 10 years, and it's been fairly popular over here. We're getting a new game called DJ Max Respect 5, or V, for the PC. So previously DJ Max Respect was released on the PlayStation 4, but we are getting an enhanced version apparently coming out for PC in the next few months, so no release date yet. But this looks awesome. I love DJ Max, so I will probably be picking this up unless I have to buy all the DLC again like I did on the PS4. Because if I have to get all the DLC again, I'm not sure if I'll get it again on PC, so hopefully that is all included. Next, Blair Witch, the Blair Witch game that came out on PC and Xbox recently, apparently is not an exclusive to Microsoft. It is coming out on PlayStation 4 in December, so if you are a big, scary horror game fan, you want to play something very creepy, Blair Witch, you can play that in December, right in time for Christmas. Kind of a weird, release for a horror game to put it out around Christmas, but hey, I guess some people like to be scared at Christmas time too. Next, we have some Pokemon Sword and Shield news. Now, this is awesome news. It's already been just the first week since Pokemon Sword and Shield released, and it has already sold over 6 million copies around the world. It is at the top of the charts. There are reports coming in that it's at 7.6 million now or something, so yeah, it's basically going to become the fastest and biggest selling Nintendo Switch game. Pokemon games usually always are the biggest games on Nintendo, so yeah, this is definitely gonna reach the highest #1 spot. It's already beat a lot of records for fastest selling Nintendo Switch game. So yeah, Pokemon fans are really happy at these stats, and I'm sure Nintendo and Game Freak are very pleased as well. So that's definitely going to increase around Black Friday and Christmas. I'm sure the sales are going to go up to 12 million, even more possibly. So that's going to be awesome. And lastly, we got some reports on the Sonic the Hedgehog movie redesign. So as you all know, Sonic the Hedgehog actually looks like Sonic the Hedgehog in the new movie. Trailers have come out, he looks good. Paramount apparently reported that they only paid $5 million to fix Sonic the Hedgehog's character model. It was previously reported that the costs would be around $40 million, which is insane. 40 million is so much. But no, apparently they only spent $5 million to fix Sonic, which, to us, $5 million is a ton of money. But to Paramount Pictures, $5 million is actually very, very low, considering movies usually cost in the hundreds of millions now. So fixing a little something like Sonic and making the movie actually, something decent for people to watch is a good call, because they'll probably make more money now just by fixing this small thing with the movie. So good job, Paramount, and $5 million, wow, that's a pretty good deal to fix up a movie, So yeah, that's basically all the news this week. Lots of rumors this week that I'm not going to get into. There was bunch of like rumors about the PlayStation 5 and Call of Duty getting a Battle Royale mode. Anthem apparently is going to be getting even more features, and a Resident Evil 3 remake might be happening next year, but that is all rumors. Nothing has been confirmed about that stuff yet, so don't really like reporting on rumors, but I might talk about that next time. So if you know, they actually announce or reveal something official, because you know, so far it's just all rumors. But other than that, thank you all for listening, for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what your favorite piece of news was, and yeah, if you want to help support the channel, head on over to patreon.com/ASMRGaming, and with as little as $1 a month, you can be included in monthly shoutout videos, and it really means a lot. So thank you all again, and so long, and farewell.